Lancers, what's up? It's Leo.
And I'm Thiet.
Today is a yellow day.
Today's student birthdays are Bridger L. and AOR.
You share your birthday with Ryan Gosling, a famous movie actor. He's turning 33.
On this day in history, in 1990, Tim Berners-Lee published the first formal proposal for the World Wide Web. Thanks to Mr. Benson and his incredible teaching about the history of the web, we know all about Tim Berners-Lee.
In Lincoln news, Miss Thompson and Mr. Bruno received a grant for a sensory smart classroom so students can have a better learning environment. It's fully equipped with stand-up desks and eye-friendly lights.
In other news, Otterbox CEO Brian Thomas is stepping down in order to make leadership changes in the company. This will make it a much better work environment, but might impact procedure and products. Now on to Stella and Daniel with your weather and lunch.
Hey Lincoln, I'm Stella.
And I'm Daniel, and we're here with your weather and lunch.
Today's temperature is going to be a high of 15 degrees and a low of 8 degrees. That's freezing. Make sure to stay warm. Today will be the coldest it has been this school year.
Tomorrow will be a high of 18 degrees and a low of 3 degrees. And that is a little warmer than today, but it's still really cold.
Today for lunch, you will have the option of orange chicken or beef with rice. Yum, that sounds really good.
Here are some tips to fight off a cold. Warm beverages like tea, coffee, hot chocolate, etc. can help soothe your throat. Another thing that you can drink is bone broth. It is broth made out of bones, and it is super healthy.
You can use the neti pot to help clear a stuffy nose.
That's all for your weather and lunch, Lancers.
Now on to Jason with a feature on Sesame Street.
Hey Lancers, I'm Jason here with your hot features. Hey Lancers, do you remember when you were young? Do you remember watching Sesame Street? Well, Monday, November 10th, they turned 45. They had a happy birthday. Did you know that they have been running the longest children's show and they still are? Well, that's all for me, Lancers. Now on to Sophie with your awesome sports.
Hey Lincoln, it's Sophie with your sports. On November 10th, the 8th grade basketball team played Bolts at Bolts, while on the same day the 7th grade team played Bolts at Lincoln. Both teams lost heartbreakers, but left everything on the court. Both Coach Mack and Coach Wilson expressed lots of enthusiasm and optimism on the rest of the season. In upcoming sports today the 8th grade Lincoln basketball team plays Blevins at Lincoln, and the 7th grade plays Blevins at Blevins. Make us proud, guys! Have you ever heard of sheep racing and wonder what it is? Well, sheep racing takes place in Australia because they have plenty of sheep. Every October, the race takes place at Boogaloo Cricket Ground in New South Wales, Australia. Now back to Wyatt and Theo.
Thanks. That's all for today's show, Lancers.
Remember to live life to its fullest because life is awesome.